music is coming your way. It's the Jay Stone Show with your host, Jay Stone.
All right, I'm Jay Stone. Welcome to another episode of my show at rockmetaltalk.com. That was the recast over and over again. You guys can check me out on Stone Chrome Radio, Granite Coast Entertainment. They're actually going to move me to the metal site. So right now I'm on the sports talk, but we're negotiating some changes. But anyway, this week we have the recast on. They're actually on the line with me, but I'm going to talk here for a minute about what's coming up on the show. The shirts are out. You guys want to order those, hit me up. Next week we have Brett from the band Creep, who is also in Bile. He was in a Green Jello. He was in a ton of bands. He's a longtime friend of the show, so I'm looking forward to that. Have a very busy schedule all the way through April. There's only one date. I don't have a specific guest, but I'm saving that for a friend of mine to do a rebroadcast of another episode. And May and June are looking pretty empty, so I might take a break during that time. So we're going to have to see about that. As you all know, I haven't been feeling that well. I had the flu, so I'm doing my best to recover and make a great show. So I'd like to welcome the recast to the show. So if you guys want to just introduce yourselves, what you play, and then tell me a little bit about the band.
Hey, how you doing? It's Max. I'm the drummer. I got with me AM Smash here. He's the lead guitarist.
What's going on, guys? This is Hunter. I slap bass, keyboards, and backup vocals.
How you doing? I'm Jeff. I'm a fill-in drummer for the Texas tours that they're doing here. I'm originally the drummer from Extent.
Cool. So welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you for having us.
No problem. Anytime, man. So tell me a little bit about the band. There's some military history with the band. So you guys, have are all you guys in the military, or is just Armando?
I'm a Navy veteran, and Mondo's active duty. When I was doing another show, I met him, and we started throwing out an idea, and I eventually left that band, and me and Mondo was like, hey, let's go ahead and start up this band. I mean, you already got a drummer, so all we need is a guitarist.
Right. Is that how you guys met? Was through the, or were you friends prior to that?
Well, it was funny because when growing up, his cousin was a good friend of mine. He's my best friend, and he was mentioning to his cousin, hey, I know this guy. He's a drummer, and I saw him perform. I met him at Sunken Gardens here in San Antonio, and it was like kind of what was meant to be.
How long have you guys been a band?
Oof, I want to say at least working about 4 years in the making. Me and Mondo starting it off, having just one guitarist, and then that didn't work, and then losing one member, and we gained like 3 members out of that.
Yeah, I had come in shortly after probably about a year or so. I'd say a year and a half or so of them playing with the original guitarist. I had come in and I had brought my buddy Hunter here to play bass, and we just blew up from there and just started creating something that you hear, that you just heard out there, and hopefully capturing people's imagination. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that's what it's all about. So now you guys are recording a CD right now or new music. So is this going to be the first album, a first EP? Tell me about that a little bit.
Yeah, this is actually the first album in the works right now. We have demo tracks that we've actually recorded already. We didn't actually like the way they came out, so we're going to have to go back into the studio and put more work into them. But as far as it's coming along, we're pretty happy at the process and the pace that we're going right now.
Cool. How many songs do you actively have at this time?
At this time, we have 7 to 10 songs. We have a solo project with one of our other guitarists that isn't available here at the moment. But we have other than that, we have about 7 to 10 songs. Probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours set.
All original
songs, no covers.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not a big. I like certain covers, but I'm not a big fan of them. It was like the other day I was listening to Howard Stern and he was playing a cover by Godsmack. First of all, I'm not a big Godsmack fan for personal reasons, and I certainly didn't like the cover. I thought it was terrible, but it's I'm already jaded on that opinion. So, but do you guys find it hard with one of the members being active in the military, or is it just something that you guys got used to?
Well, we all have like families and full-time jobs. We I don't know. This is just our passion, and so we make time for this.
Yeah, you got to make time, man. I mean, yeah, it is tough having our brother overseas. You know what I mean? He recently just came back to. He's stationed in Texas now, so it's a little bit easier for us to get together. But then again, we still, like Hunter said, we have families and we have full-time jobs, and I mean, we're out there and we do make the time that we need to for our brothers and our fans, and most importantly, the music that we create. Right.
So, are you guys using a regular recording studio? Or is this a process you're doing at one of your home studios?
We've gone to 2 different studios. The first one was all right. It was our first time in the studio together. So it was a little tricky and a little, I guess, nerve-wracking for all of us. But we went to a second studio, which was a little more professional. And what we came out of that is that we need a lot to work on with the getting everybody together. But we have.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, but we have worked with 2 different studios. And I mean, we're hoping to go bigger and better from here on out. You know what I mean?
When do you plan on putting more material out there?
Well, we have our demo track already laid out. Besides our single, which is pretty much finalized, our demo track is about 7 songs. We just have a lot more to edit and process on that. But soon as we get that processed, we're gonna have that out there ASAP.
Cool.
The EP should be complete by this summer. We're planning a tour. Unsure of where yet, but yeah, it's all in the works.
Cool.
Hectic, but we make.
Right, I think you're breaking up on me just a little bit, but So, do you guys live, pretty close together? Is this, something that's easy to put together, or you're all over the place?
We all live in San Antonio, but on opposite.
Yeah, everybody's in opposite ends of San Antonio pretty much. We all meet in the middle. San Antonio, as you know, is a huge city. But yeah, we all meet in the middle, and we all sacrifice our time with our family and stuff just to get out here and produce. You know what I mean?
We'll be lucky if we, get in one good practice week. But we try, but it's just difficult.
Right. No, I mean, once you guys seem like you have a pretty good relationship, but now you have someone else filling in on drums.
Yeah.
Is that throwing a wrench in the works, or is it something that's coming pretty natural?
Actually, I mean, it's a relief to me because I don't have to stress. I got 5 kids at home, and I don't have to stress about going out of town and leaving my wife at home with all of them. I have somebody to cover for me, and I don't have to cancel any shows. It just helps. It's more of a blessing than anything.
Yeah, Jeff's a huge.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, that's cool that you have someone that a lot of bands don't want to deal with that type of thing. So it's cool that you guys have that relationship where you can allow another guy in the band so you can keep moving forward, basically. So
yep.
That's our main goal, is to move forward. I mean, and I think that's what everybody here has their mindset on, is that the band keeps furthering itself and making a name for itself out there,
Right. So what is your fan base like when you guys do have a show? Do you get, do you have a big turnout?
Definitely.
Yeah,
every
sure.
time we get mad love from, the local scene and, other bands and whatnot.
Yeah, huge turnout when we're here in town. We haven't played any out-of-town shows, but we do have one coming up in Dallas Saturday. That's our first out-of-town show that we're actually playing, and we're going to see how that turns out. We do have followers. We have, over probably about 1,200 followers on our Facebook. And that's big as it is.
Right.
Social media is huge right now in music, and if you don't put yourself out there on social media, then you're losing touch with a huge number of people.
I think what's helped us is our sponsors, Daunted Apparel,
Cold Cock
Whiskey, Warfighter Made, and Arm the Pit Records. They kind of get the break.
Now, do you guys do a lot of like your merch yourselves, or do you even have that stuff at this point?
Oh yeah, definitely. We have all our merch on our website. It's the RECASTofficial.com,
and we do it ourselves.
And we do have our we do our own designs. We have t-shirts. We actually have a company that works with us. I can't think of the name right now, but they have a custom pair of Converse Chuck shoes with our logo on it.
Yeah, that's cool.
We got t-shirts, hats, buttons. Our sponsors send us gear and stuff, t-shirts and whatnot.
We're actually broadening that, making female apparel, kids stuff. So
yeah, working on getting kids apparel out there for us too.
Cool. So how did the Converse sneakers come about?
Mondo, man. Mondo's the one that got that deal. I don't know how he did that, but
He's like the Wizard of Oz. He's in the background.
yeah, he is. Yeah. He's definitely the main guy of the group, man. He books a lot of the shows, and he has a lot on his plate as it is. He's active military. He has his kids and his family and stuff, and he has his job that he does with the military, and he's still on top of that is booking shows and promoting and talking to promoters to get us shows in other places. It's just amazing the work that he's put into this.
Definitely a lot of reaching out on his.
Yeah. He's even reached out to me to book the interviews. So it's he seems like he's a hard worker. So that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
At least you got someone who's willing to do the work. Excuse me, and you guys sound like you appreciate it. So that's even better because there's time when you're in a band and. I did a lot of that stuff too, but not once did, hey man, thanks for doing all of this. You don't